Hey, and what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Orlando Science Center. I'm joined by Zach once again. And all throughout the month of January, we are highlighting Health Month. But today in particular, we're going to do our best to try to get under your skin, literally, or at least under the skin of animals. What do we have in front of us?
Yeah, so we have a few unidentified skulls in front of us of various mammals. So what we're going to do today is use something called the dichotomous key that I have here, and we're going to use it to identify these three animal skulls, and then maybe a final test right at the end. So first thing you're going to need is a ruler. We're going to take some measurements. The first question is just the length of the skull. So go ahead and use the centimeter side. You're going to tell me how many centimeters long you think that skull is.
This is just under 20 centimeters.
All right, so if we're just under 20 centimeters, we're around that 200 millimeter mark. So that means we're going to go on to this side of our dichotomous T. It's basically a series of yes/no questions. And so the next, we're going to look at the shape of our teeth. So we have our front teeth and our canines. That's going to let us know we're a predator of some kind. And we have these cheek teeth, right? Our molars and our premolars. We can see that these teeth are spaced out. They're not butted up right against each other. And that's our next question. So we have our mountainous shaped teeth right here. They don't look like canyons. They have peaks and valleys to them. And they are spaced out. So that lets us know that this is a coyote, right?
Right.
So we can take our picture of our coyote, swap it on right over here.
Check. There we go.
All right, our next one, go ahead and give me a measurement.
Okay, this one obviously smaller. This is roughly 11, 12 centimeters.
All right, so we're at that smaller than 200 millimeter mark. Now let's go ahead and see if we have canine teeth. That's going to be our sharp front teeth right here. So we do indeed have canine teeth. Moving on down, we have to check how many cheek teeth we have. Those are those premolars. If I give a count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4, of course, is less than 5. And so we can go that less than 5 route. And if we did one final measurement right here, I can measure the distance between its ear openings. It's about 6 centimeters. That means that we are indeed further apart. This is our otter.
Ooh, okay.
Now, that means that our final skull should be a raccoon, but let's just take a check. It's definitely on the shorter side. It should have those incisors right there, and you can see we have multiple cheek teeth, about 6, and they are butted up right against each other. There is no space between. That means we are definitely a raccoon.
That's pretty cool. We were able to narrow it down in less than, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah, so using this dichotomous T, it's a series of yes/no questions, essentially, and that lets us go down that path. So I have a final skull for you here.
Ooh.
No options, the full board in front of us. Let's go ahead and identify it. Okay. First, we need to take a measurement and its length.
So, of course, it's right around 20 centimeters, almost the same size as the coyote.
Exactly. So we are on this side of our key. Let's go ahead and take a look. Do we have our cheek teeth? They are that mountainous shape. So we're going to go ahead and call this our mountainous size right over here. And then are our teeth spaced out, or are they butted up right against each other?
They're butted up pretty close.
Pretty close, right against each other. So our cheek teeth, that means they are no space between. So this is our boar. As you can kind of see also that classic husk shape as well. So there are always going to be those like little adaptations in animals that'll help you identify it much quicker than using a dichotomous T. But it's also very important to just double check your work.
Okay.
And a skeleton is really important. We have our skeletal system right here. This is a real human skeleton. It was donated to the Orlando Science Center. And we use this all the time out on the floor to teach our guests about our skeletal system, including our skull and all 206 bones in our body.
Does he have a name?
Yeah, so we call him skeleton.
Skeleton?
Yeah, we have identified him as male. We can tell that just due to his pelvis bones, and different bone structure will help identify different things like gender, or other like even things like height as well. We would know like about how tall he was. We know he was of European descent, things like that.
Okay, really cool. Yeah. Obviously, we want to learn as much as we can throughout the month of January, not just about human health, but about animal health too. If you guys want to come join us and find out what skull is representative of which animal, we'd love to see you here all throughout the month of January. We can't wait.